Hey guys, so here's what we got going on with this. Obviously, you're seeing my face on something else, but there's a good reason for that. So, me and the guys, which you'll come to find out here in a second who's in it, have decided to start throwing on a podcast. Which, obviously, if you're here, you know what the name of that podcast is. It's a 0 to 10 would recommend podcast. So, we don't exactly know what we're doing with it yet, but want to kind of put this little intro in. They don't know about this till afterwards. But I figured it'd be a good way to just kind of like be like, hey, what's up? Here's what we got going on. So we're going to be kind of rolling with this. Don't know if it's going to be a weekly thing. Hoping it's going to be a weekly thing. Think we're going to take turns kind of sending the footage out, maybe editing a little bit. Not too much editing in it because we're kind of just scuffed and that's the way we like it. So hope you guys enjoy this first podcast. It's not going to be probably one of the shorter. It's probably going to be one of the shorter ones we've got. But we really had fun doing it, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun doing them from here on out. But ignore what we say in the middle of this. If you guys do enjoy this at the end or just watching halfway through it, however much you want to watch it, any watch time, any views for us is always appreciated. Just leave us a like or hit that big O subscribe button. It's like down here somewhere, I think. Probably, hopefully. And if you really want to, just hit that bell. But anyway, so I hope you guys like this and enjoy. Peace.
Welcome to the podcast to end all podcasts. This is the 0 out of 10 would recommend podcast. Welcome. This is my co-hosts, Thick Daddy, Mr. Thick, Lord Thickums. Would you like to introduce yourself? All right. This is my other co-host, Bo Zeus, Mr. Bo Zeus.
Yeah, that's me all day.
And me, I'm Rob Scally.
All right, listen. All right, welcome to the podcast, Dylan. We're not even going to talk about it. Anyways, so this is 0 out of 10 would recommend podcast. He already introduced the three of us. But this is something we've wanted to do for a while, so we decided to finally get this rolling. Welcome to the first in our episode. I'm going to be honest, we don't really know what we're doing from week to week, but we're just going to talk about the most random stuff on the internet, gaming, whatever we literally come up with on the spot.
I have a question.
It's all prepped 10 minutes before, and that's how we're going to do it. Yes,
before we continue,
Perhaps.
The word gaming, is that too old school? Should we now call it like, since there are gay people and straight people now, should we call it straightening?
And so that we move into our first segment. Let's move into our first segment. So there's really not much organization, but you know what? Moving from that, that just really makes me think that I just want to sit back and just be like the Bernie Sanders meme. So
the Bernie Sanders meme.
Oh, dude, it's so
going around a lot.
Oh, it's not like it's more like how did he? Let me angle my camera down a little more. Hang on. It's more like he's got his arms crossed.
It's like he's disgruntled and trying to be as comfortable as he can out in the freezing cold when he doesn't want to be there because he lost.
Literally,
I don't know much about the origin of the meme.
Mm-hmm.
Was it during the inauguration?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the best part about it, the best part that makes it like the most Photoshop, like perfectly, is because everyone's 6 foot away, so it's just him. Literally in the frame, it's just him sitting there with his freaking old mitts, just chilling, looking like the disgruntled old man that he is.
Have you ever seen those memes where it's like buy the fit and it like shows like the most expensive version of every part of the outfit of the meme? Bro, I saw that and it showed the mittens. And they were like $500 mittens.
That's so good.
Like, I just know, like, I've just seen a couple of them, just a couple of the memes, and it's just so funny. Like, just sitting there, like, mom and dad's arguing again for the third time of the day, and he's just sitting there like,
The best part.
I
Go
was
ahead,
gonna say
Bill.
whenever your mom invites you to a function, you say you really don't want to go, but she forces you anyways.
The fact that it's so relatable, it's so many in so many areas that it's like in real life. Obviously, all of our hobbies is gaming, so like being put into games like the Skyrim meme of "Oh, you're finally awake," and it's just him sitting there in the back of the cart. Literally, I'm not kidding you. Someone made a mod in Skyrim where it's actually it's a player model of him in the back of the cart.
No
Well,
way.
dude, it is. I
I'm
saw
about
the
to
video
look this
today.
up right now.
It's so good. And go ahead, Bo.
I was just gonna ask a question to y'all, since we are talking about Bernie. I was just gonna ask, so, like how his thing whenever he was running that he was gonna get rid of all like student debt or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't know about y'all. I do have some student debt at the moment. So, would you perform any sexual act on Bernie Sanders to get rid of all your debt?
Okay, so like, is there like a level of debt to doing things ratio here,
No.
or is it just like a single thing and it's all gone?
Like, can
Well, I
I
guess yeah, it's just a single thing. Like it can either. Well, I mean, you gotta also think about how much money it is that like obviously if you owe like $1,000, you're obviously not gonna want to take pipe from them. Like you're not gonna.
No, it's like a smooch, and like
Yeah.
theoretically,
Well, no,
could I
smooch
for
is not sexual enough.
for a small loan of $1 million, could I just stick my finger in his butthole? That's
No. That would
That's-
require more. Okay, so yes, there is a level threshold.
okay.
so he was
So,
right.
I'd say like 20,000 or below. It's got to be a blowy. You got to blow them.
What if it's just like $20?
You got
20. Why would you have a student loan of
Yeah.
$20?
Maybe
Yeah, that-
maybe just you owe $20 and you couldn't pay it off until next month.
They just had to spot you at 20.
Just walk up to the freaking financial aid office. Hey, all I need is a 20, and they're like,
what's
why
what's
are
up,
you?
big head? What's up, stupid? Let me get a $20 bill real quick. So,
And they're just like, this isn't how this works, right?
You're
like-
like, listen,
okay,
lady,
but I
listen,
still need
lady.
$20. So,
I know you
mean,
got a Chris 20 in your back pocket in your dumpy. All right, I know you got a Chris 20.
so 20,000 below is a blowy.
Okay.
Anything, I'd say probably 100,000 to 20,000. You have to have sex with him.
Okay. Okay.
All right, and so
I'm-
anything
I'm
above
listening.
100,000, you have to take it from him.
Ooh,
Like he's just piping you down.
good
Like
thing I
long
didn't go to
daddy style.
college.
This is for any debt.
Oh, any debt?
So
Oh,
any
yeah.
debt, okay. So maybe not just student, but in general.
Yeah,
I guess it
just
kind of.
Well,
yeah.
I do have credit cards.
Since some people don't apply.
I do have credit
I-
cards.
I mean, is there like a threshold between 20 to 100 that's like
Nope.
20 to okay.
No, it's as soon as you hit the 20,001, you're giving it to him.
Oh, Tim, how much do you owe? Is it more than 20?
I guess it's more than a blowy. So
Oh no!
Well, are you giving it to him to get rid of your
Is
debt?
it a yes or no? Is it a yes or no to get rid of the debt?
that becomes a very questionable thing if you consider other things into that. Jesus Christ.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean,
I wouldn't.
I need a yes or no question.
I'll say-
it's a yes or no.
I'll say no.
I don't
Also,
know.
I don't know how
Nah.
much I owe, but I know that
It's not worth
regardless,
it.
I
It's
know
more
it's,
than just a.
I know it's probably more than a blowy. I know it's less than taking it. So yes, I'm still doing it. So Bernie, if you're out there, if you're watching this,
I
hit me
don't
up.
think I would. I don't think I could bring myself to do it.
And that just doesn't go for Bernie. That's anybody that's willing to pay my student debt.
It's anybody.
I will perform any act.
I don't think I
Allegedly,
could. I don't.
allegedly,
Allegedly.
because yeah, I'm not a prostitute. Allegedly.
Theoretically. Hypothetically.
What about you, Dill? What about you, Dylan? Just in general.
I said I wouldn't. No, because first of all, I only owe like I don't even owe. I owe a little bit over 1,000 on my credit cards, and since I wrecked my car, and insurance gave me a solid amount of cash. I just bought my new car in cash, so I don't owe that much anymore.
You're not giving a blowy for 1,000.
Nope, I'm not giving a blowy for 1,000. Maybe like 1,050.
All right, how much? Yeah, how much would it take? How much money would you take for a blowy?
How much money would I take? Like for
Yeah.
Well,
How much?
It's in between 1,000 and 1,100, so it's like 1050 for Dylan. So
wait.
Yeah.
So
what?
you
Like,
said-
how much are you willing to get paid for giving somebody a blowy? Like, what's your cap?
My cap, my minimum.
Yeah.
It would have to be enough to significantly change my life, because if I get $1,000, that's gonna be gone in a couple months from like bills and stuff.
That's true. That's true.
It could be significant though.
Yeah, but not really. Also, I forgot. I also have the gaming PC that I just bought. That was a significant amount of money. That raises up my. I still would.
I mean, you have to burn and be like, hey, I just got a new PC. What can you do for me?
Yeah.
But okay, so I don't know. I would have to say at least 100,000. 100,000. Like seriously.
What about you, Thicky boy? What about you? What are you doing it for?
You guys make me the most uncomfortable of anybody I've ever met in my life. Just the two of you.
You just
It's
gotta,
just a question.
It's just a
I
question.
can guarantee you, unless you lowball it, I don't have enough money to offer you, so it shouldn't make you uncomfortable.
Still, I have to process this in my brain. Jeez. Okay. And this is a great first episode. It would have to be more than Dylan, because, like, that's...
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? It would have to be more than Dylan.
I'm saying for me, I'm probably around that 100,000 mark as well.
More, but I don't know. I don't think I could bring myself to do it in general. That's just
fair.
me.
That's fair.
That's fair.
As long as you got your socks on and you say no homo before it, it's not gay.
Wait, what does that have to do with anything?
I mean,
And
you
it's just-
always have to make
it's
sure you
just
keep
facts.
socks on at all time.
You
Yeah.
always keep your socks on, Tim.
Mhm.
Don't
Yep.
Tim.
Yep.
You gotta stop living this sheltered life, bro.
You gotta keep socks on. You cannot be caught slipping.
No. Socks stay on.
Are you wearing socks? Do we need to do a sock
You
check
got
on
socks on? Sock check, Tim. Sock check. Oh, he's got shoes
Oh,
on.
there we go.
Man's
There we
had Yo! Bo.
Dude, I don't walk around this
got my
apartment
socks
without
on.
shoes on. My freaking feet are awful.
you? I also have shoes on.
I don't have shoes on. Y'all are weird.
You'll just have to take my word for it, because I'm not making that effort.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, God.
Gotta be more flexible.
So
I'm like as
you know,
rigid as a freaking... Oh, Jesus, I don't even know.
going off questions.
Okay.
I have some more questions for y'all.
Okay.
All right.
Boy.
So, say that you're in a room with your family.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather watch like a 5.5-minute porn scene?
Mm-hmm.
All right. These are all people in your family that are over the age of 18.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Disclaimer.
I was about to say,
yeah.
yeah, good job.
Over
good
the
job.
age of 18. Or would you rather have to read like erotica for 5.5 minutes? to your
I would
family?
definitely rather read erotica, because I would read it in an accent and we would all crack the fuck up. That would be amazing.
But... So I guess in either scenario, it depends on the specific content. Like Sonic, like the Hedgehog,
Mhm.
God, no, there's no way.
Why did you immediately go to Sonic?
You know,
Because-
I was just gonna go
Listen,
past.
listen, because I sat through an entire episode of freaking Game Grumps where Danny reads to Aaron while he's playing Sonic, a Sonic fanfic, and
That's why I said
honestly
erotica
would
and not
have-
fan fiction.
Oh yeah, it's got
What?
to be
I didn't.
like
No, okay.
it's like professional,
Okay,
like
so
50 Shades of
Erotica is
Grey.
like it's like book porn that
So like if I
you
read
know,
50
women-
Shades.
Yeah, 50 Shades.
like women used to read just to say that they didn't watch porn.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they don't.
I
watch
guess reading it would be better because you would probably like laugh in the middle of
it,
it
right?
Yeah.
because you're trying to
hang
be
on,
like
let me-
obviously serious.
Let me pull
No,
up.
no, we're not doing this. No,
No,
let's
no,
not-
no. Listen, I'm gonna pull up just a short little snippet of 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh no.
Uh,
I don't know about that.
Hang on
I
now.
don't know if we could do this, Dylan. Come
Hang
on.
on now.
This is all improv, but still.
Wait a minute.
What do you mean? Wait a minute. Do you have it on your phone?
No, I gotta.
Do you have to tell us things you don't tell us, Dylan? Is there some things we must need to know?
No, I don't have it on my phone.
Freaking,
um,
it's on your computer.
No, I'm trying to look it up on my phone. I'm trying to Google it.
so my answer to the question is I'd also probably read it. You know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
But just like imagine being an Australian accent, reading out 50 Shades of Grey as it just gets all hot and sexy.
And she got the whips out. I was sitting there in my underpants.
I was sitting there in my trousers, and she just slipped them right off, slipped off me knickers, and then she went crazy with the whip, and she got all hot and sweaty.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy. I could say something else, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
Nope.
You know,
Mhm.
speaking of Australians, you know, I see the face. You know, but it works. Speaking of Australians, aren't the Misfits doing like a Minecraft thing right now, or with some
At least
other YouTubers?
some of them, yeah.
Yeah, some of them are.
Yeah,
It's
which
part- they're
Minecraft
part of-
server is that?
That's the Epic SMP, which I mean, it's just Epic, I guess, because they're all SMPs, which
Mhm.
is literally just a multiplayer server.
I really like how these are all like coming about right now. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know who. I don't know if they just see one person do it and then it all sparks in their mind. I don't know if it
I
came
think-
from Rust.
I think the
Or what?
original like the one that started, because I think the Dream SMP started at the beginning of last year or something like that.
Yeah, that one's been going for a pretty good while.
There's been a
what I
lot of
know.
stuff that's happened in that one. Like I watched a short little recap. I haven't watched any of the other videos or streams or anything, but they've built a whole town, or not a whole town, a whole city called L'Manberg, and apparently it was like there was an attack on L'Manberg and it was destroyed. Like an entire fucking city was destroyed. Technoblade attacked with like 500 dogs.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
Like literally, I remember I was watching his stream the other day, and he was like, he had a bunch of dogs with him at the time, but he was talking about the attack with his dogs. He would hit somebody, and then he would stop, and his dogs would all rush past him.
It's like a horde of zombies, like chasing
Exactly,
after
dude.
someone.
I couldn't imagine if somebody attacked me with like 500 dogs. I would disconnect before they even reach me.
Dude,
I would-
I feel like the freaking server would crash for me if I've even got close to like anybody that had that many dogs. It would just be,
Yeah.
and then just crash, just completely.
All you hear is
Oh,
like barking over the horizon, and then your server just go.
It's just a wave. It's just a gray wave just washes over the hill as you're just sitting there.
Dude, I really want to do this now in Minecraft. Get a whole entire army of dogs.
Dude, yeah, and the cool thing is, it's like obviously, it's not just them that are doing it. It's
Yeah.
you've got freaking Matt and Ryan from Super Mega.
Yeah.
Essentially started when they're like, oh, all my friends, like we're getting all my friends and putting them in the server
Mhm.
with like
Yeah.
some of the Misfits crew and just basically all their friends, which are, most of them are also like
Mhm.
creator, like YouTubers or streamers, like
Yeah.
like part of, well, I say the Lunch Club. That's another topic for another day. But like Ted, and then you've got like Schlatt and like Jaden Animations, Rubber Ross. Obviously, you got Fitz and Swagger, which I
Yeah.
mean, Swagger made a whole freaking train. Like, took a minecart with the Create mod, because that's like the big thing they're doing with their server. Is with the Create mod, they can do a lot more with basically different materials and stuff that spawn in. But he made a whole train that like ran around this huge area where Ross is making a freaking wipeout course. So it's like
Dude,
it's
that
super
sounds so fun.
it's super cool. Yeah, he's been streaming it and putting like highlight clips up on his channel. And then like it was him and some of the other people were riding Swag's train, just riding it around, and it just
Straight
keeps going
pimp
around.
chimping. Pimp
Oh
chimping.
yeah. Oh, it's so cool.
I've been watching a lot of the Purge one with like Wildcat,
God.
Marcel,
I recently
Speedy, and all of his friends.
I
I've been
recently
watching
actually
all of
watched a little bit of Marcel's live where he was making an iceberg. It was like
them.
Dude, yeah.
Yesterday.
So him and Scotty, him and 407 and Moo, Scotty and Brock, whatever,
Yeah, no, I
depending on if
gotcha.
you guys watch them or not. Which we all,
Yeah.
I watched them like more than anybody else on YouTube. But they were like, yeah, we should do a base out in the middle of BFE in the ice,
Mhm,
and I was like, that sounds pretty interesting.
mhm.
But I like
Yeah.
the whole thing with theirs is it's neutral. It's like it's the crew, and then
Mhm.
it's a lot of like the Vanos crew. But I mean, obviously they're
Mhm.
big.
Yeah.
They're big now and in themselves, and like a lot of their friends, and part of what is it?
You know what else I like about theirs is that they also have a bunch of like smaller streamers and smaller YouTubers.
Oh yeah,
It's not
Yeah.
just huge people, kind of like how other people do as well. Like
Mhm.
yeah.
because they have a team of like Crusader, Tater Tot, and
Oh
think
dude,
Toast.
yeah.
Toast
actually
FPS,
found,
and they're all relatively small compared to most other streamers. I mean, they're still big, but like they're still
Yeah.
kind of
Wait,
small.
I actually found Crusader, which I've always thought for some reason her name was Cruisador.
Yeah, me
But,
too.
I found her on TikTok. Actually, I've been finding a lot of gamers and streamers on TikTok, like newer ones. It's
Oh,
been
yeah.
an interesting way.
But yeah, it's super funny because like you've got like people in the gaming realm that have like the most subs and views, like Speedy and like
Mhm.
Wildcat and all that, and like Marcel.
Vanos.
Yeah, freaking Vanos being the Purge reporter
Yeah,
just
that's
jumps in
hilarious.
the server on the Purge. Like, yeah, that's the whole thing I was gonna say a second ago. Is it's like it's a normal server, but on Fridays they have 2 hours where they just blow up and murder everyone.
Oh my
Mhm.
god!
And
And,
Dude,
and they're
it is-
doing everything throughout the week, knowing that that's going to happen. So like
oh yeah,
Speedy and his group, the crew, they built a sky base, and everybody found out about it really soon. And whenever they had the purge on Friday, all the fighting went down right at their base. So everything
Oh
got
my
blown
God.
up and everything.
oh
So
yeah, dude.
they rebuilt it all and built a new base, knowing that they were wanting people to end up coming there to blow it up again. They're like, we want
Yeah,
this to
'cause
happen.
that's-
This is
yeah,
fun."
Dude, it doesn't surprise me with that freaking group of idiots, essentially.
Yeah.
Dude, when you throw like sidearms and like D4 in the mix
Mhm.
of a bunch of other people, it's going to be absolute chaos.
Oh my
And they
god.
have the one guy, I guess his name's Milton, role playing as a
Oh my
sorcerer
God,
in
yes,
the, in
okay.
the courthouse is hilarious.
That's probably one of the funniest parts for me about the whole
Mhm.
server is essentially, I don't know if you've seen anything about it, Dill, but it's
No.
essentially if something happens on the server where someone like does something that affects other people that's not on the purge, like stealing or blowing up or killing someone,
Yeah.
he's essentially the judge,
Oh,
and they
no.
all go to the courthouse, which is
Oh,
like
no.
at spawn,
Mhm.
and he's got a voice mod because freaking Milton doesn't normally sound like that.
Yeah.
No.
And he's Schmeg the Sorcerer, and he basically inflicts justice doing very crude. It's whatever he
Yeah,
wants to freaking do,
Yeah,
essentially.
it's hilarious. So
Oh my
funny.
Oh man,
God.
So funny. That whole thing's so funny. They even added more mods to it to where they can lay down on their faces.
Wait, what?
I've seen videos on that. Yeah, it's so funny because they'll just dolphin dive off of stuff now.
dude, it's
It's
so
hilarious.
good. The best part is like it's watching all the people that like we watch and watching from different perspectives of the whole
Mhm.
thing, because they basically made a rule where like you don't watch other people's streams or other people's videos to like give you more insight, because obviously they're posting stuff during the week and like
Yeah.
some people stream it, some people post like little clips,
Mhm.
but then you get moments like, I don't know if y'all seen it, where Terrorizer Brian was trying to put on shaders
Uh-huh.
and they use a program called Mumble to basically separate all the teams out, so they have their own like prox chat,
Yeah.
and so they can talk amongst just themselves.
Yeah, me and Bo had
But whenever he went
figured out
to,
how to use Mumble.
but whenever he went and messed with his shaders, it threw him into the entire Mumble group. So he heard the entire server talking at once.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And it's just like he's literally going insane, and he screams, and the entire server hears it. And then he gets out of it and goes back into theirs. And then you just go through and watch other perspectives. And Puffer's like screaming, and then Tater like freaking Tater Tot just like threw a bunch of torches on the wall because she got freaked out because she's in a cave.
Oh my god.
And everyone's just like trying to figure out what happened, and then Brian just walks up to Wildcat and goes, "Hey, did you just hear somebody scream?" Like, yeah, it freaking freaked everybody out. They're like, "Yeah, don't mess with shaders. That was me. I heard everyone at once, like I was going insane." So it's just, it makes for some really good like Minecraft stuff, which Minecraft will literally never die.
No.
Like,
no.
it's just stuff happens.
It's the most viewed game on YouTube.
Especially with
easily.
like all the mods on Java, like there's infinite possibilities now.
Oh
like,
my god, yeah.
Like there used to be like with vanilla Minecraft, there's only so much that you can do. And
Yeah.
especially but and then you add content creators to it, and then there's so much more that you can do, but there's still only so much. But with mods, oh my god, the possibilities are almost endless.
Well, that's basically what the Purge is, though. It's still pretty much vanilla Minecraft, other than the proximity mod, and then
Yeah.
like a couple other things, like but like nothing major.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what's so funny
nothing-
because it's just normal Minecraft, and it's just them just trying to screw each other over
Yeah.
as much as they can.
Oh yeah. Especially when it's a bunch of people that relatively know each other.
Mhm.
Like in some other ones, you're like, oh hey, I'm meeting this person for the first time. But like those, like I have like the main two groups of like the crew and like the whatever you want to call it. I still say Vanoss crew because that's kind of still what it's associated as. Like those guys all like, especially with Among Us, they've been like playing together a lot. Especially like you got like basically and like Wildcat like playing with them, and then them hopping in and doing some other stuff.
Yeah.
It's really cool to like see all of that happening at once, especially for like me, like watching both of them separately, then everyone be like doing this together. It's just so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny to see. It's really fun to watch. You know, two teams square off against each other. You know, on Purge. And speaking of two teams squaring off, you know what's coming up in a couple of weeks?
Uh-oh.
The Super Bowl.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be. No, okay. I don't know what I was thinking. I was gonna say something
Honestly,
smart,
I
but
was kind of just like, I don't know what's going up in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you didn't know where I was
I didn't do
going
my
with that,
homework. I didn't do my homework. Oh shit.
Yeah, the Super Bowl. And
Yup.
you know, nobody really thought Tom Brady would do it. Nobody
Uh,
thought he'd leave the Patriots and go to Tampa Bay and then make it back to the Super Bowl.
I actually heard
Yeah, the
saw
first-
something about this to where it was something about Tom Brady leaving what's the guy's name? I think it's something
Belichick.
Yeah, Belichick.
Belichick.
Yeah, leaving him and then going to another Super Bowl by himself technically. Which
Yeah.
granted, obviously it was with the team, but he
Yeah.
he left
Yeah.
the Patriots and then went to the Super Bowl. Like that's big.
The funniest thing about it is I said whenever they made the playoffs that I'm a Packers fan. I didn't want to see them lose, but I was fine with watching Brady win for the fact that I hate the fact that everybody always talks about how he's not that great. I agree was a system quarterback at one point, but if he wins this Super Bowl, no argument is able
No,
to be made. He is
not at
the
all.
greatest of all time.
Oh
literally
yeah,
the
no,
Greatest
that's
football player of all time.
I don't even
No
watch
argument
football
can
that
be
much,
made.
and I would agree with that.
Yeah.
no
No
I
argument.
don't
That's
know,
7
I
Super
don't-
Bowls. That's more than any team has.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
with the same team.
Yeah. Like
Like-
he won 6 with the Patriots, and then the only other team that has 6 Super Bowls are the Steelers, and that's throughout their entire like history of a program.
Uh-huh.
It's freaking mental. And I saw some. Wasn't he like 23 the first time they won the Super Bowl or something like that?
Yeah, he was.
Because
Really
I think I saw something where he was like 23 and Mahomes was like 6 whenever he won the first Super Bowl.
You know, speaking of Mahomes, it's really fun to watch him play too. It's
Oh,
it's
gosh,
going to be
yeah.
a really fun game to watch because Brady still has it, and Mahomes definitely has it right now as long as he's
Yeah.
healthy. I don't
Oh
know
yeah.
because he had like
After
a
that
concussion
concussion.
scare. Yeah. So as long as he's got the protocol to go ahead and go, then it's going to be a lot
Oh,
of fun
yeah.
to watch.
I mean, he broke a record too. He's the youngest. He's the youngest quarterback to go to 2 Super Bowls by the age of what, 25?
Yeah, he's insane.
Shit.
Yeah, it's wild, dude.
Honestly,
And to
wish I
think that,
watched
like-
sports more.
It's good. I mean, obviously, sports are in a weird place right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
I don't really watch
But,
it. I just keep up with it.
Yeah, same. Like I'll watch a game or two here or there, like mainly usually just basketball. But
Yeah.
See, I enjoy watching
but
it.
football's always fun to watch.
See, yeah, I enjoy watching it, but I'm just so bad at keeping up with this. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just it's not in my mind. It's not like, oh, I got to see who won the game or something like that. You know?
Yeah.
It's obviously here or there. I mean, it's obviously like me and Bo, like we'll talk about basketball and football and some other stuff too. But obviously, it's not like we do. You can talk about it. And we'll just like we're just like, hey, something cool happened, or like, hey, this is kind of neat. So we'll just like talk to you about it.
Yeah,
Obviously,
exactly.
just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he passed the ball. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, he made that
he
shot.
made the ball
made a
go in the
three-pointer.
net. He scored a 3-pointer in the end zone.
Oh my God.
I don't know if that's all.
Honestly, I feel like that's how a conversation would go with Dylan, like trying to explain some stuff.
No, dude,
Yeah.
He'd be like, yeah. So he had rushing yards on a full court press. Well, he was throwing the football inbounds, and it's like, what? Did you just? Is that English?
I mean, I know how sports work. Obviously, I played soccer since I was 4, and then I played football and basketball a little bit whenever I was younger, but they tried to talk me into playing football in high school, but I told them I was like, nah, it's not for me, Chief. I'd rather not get my back broken. I already have a messed up back, dog. It's not for me. Not for me.
Just ain't it, Chief. Oh man. Yeah, I played basketball too when I was younger. My dad actually coached one of our teams because I wasn't good enough to make the school team, so it was basically like the reject league, essentially. Because I mean, living in
reject team? Oh.
dude, living in a small town, it's always like people have favor, so it's like you can't, like you just can't deal with it. But
No, I got you.
yeah, no, I got hit directly in the face while somebody was trying to throw the ball in. Like my dad was like, "Get all up in his face." I was like, ah. He literally took the ball with both hands and just mashed me with it. I like hit the floor, dude.
Oh my
I was like,
god.
They had to
Sounds like you
literally,
deserved it.
dude. That's one moment my dad almost like got so mad about like just making a fight there in literally the bleachers because the kid's dad was like, "Yeah, do it to him." My dad was just like, "Really? That's my son that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Your kid just smashed his face in. Like, I almost had a bloody nose. They just scraped me off the court and put me on the bleacher."
Yeah, I've gotten into a few little tussles in basketball whenever I played.
I've
like
gotten kicked in the
15
teeth in soccer.
Oh God.
Yeah, so here I'll preface this a little bit. So I played goalie for the most of like my early soccer career, and in high school I played goalie a couple times. I mostly played defense, but one of the times that he had me play goalie, I had braces, and this kid was coming up with the ball, and I dove down to pick it like to like get in front of the ball and like so he didn't score and whatnot. And he went to kick the ball whenever I fucking dove, and he kicked me square in the teeth. Like, straight up. Like, yeah, my, like, gums were stuck to my teeth. And I was like, I went to the side, like, they pulled me out for a minute. I went over there and picked my gums out of my teeth. I was like, all right, coach, I'm ready.
It's like, no.
No,
It's like,
I
I don't think.
I was good. I mean, I was a little bit bloody, but, you know, other than that, it was good. I didn't have any holes in my mouth.
It's in my mouth. Oh my gosh,
goodness.
Well, I think that's all the topics I had.
That's all the topics you had?
Yeah,
I think we've hit everything for today.
Yeah, I think
we wanted to keep it a little short for our first one.
yeah.
Yeah, just gotta kind of all getting a feel for it.
Yeah, break
how
all
everything goes.
into our personalities and how shitty of people we actually are doing stuff.
And exactly, and you can see why 0 out of 10 people do recommend this podcast.
yeah, that's our whole thing. Is that this is probably the most scuffed podcast you'll ever see in your life.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's how we want it.
And that's how it's going to be.
That's how we want it.
Let us know if there's anything you guys liked in the comments, though. That'd be any more segments.
Drop a like or a dislike.
Yo, drop a
Dislikes are definitely preferred.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like-
honestly,
Can we get on this video?
yeah. How many?
Um,
Can we get 10,000 dislikes on this video, please?
10,000 dislikes. Yeah, everybody asks for likes, so that's how we are different.
Yes,
We are different because
yes.
we want
We
dislikes.
want the
So,
dislikes.
Yeah,
bring all
and-
of them.
yeah.
Bring
We'll just
it.
have so we dislikes.
Bring
Our
it.
video doesn't get recommended at all.
No,
so
yeah, exactly. That's it. All right.
No, yeah. So, so drop, maybe one like and one dislike. Every like that
that's
you
how that
see on
works.
there.
I
Drop
don't think
a
that's how that
dislike.
works.
No. If somebody gets onto the video and sees that there's one like, then they drop a dislike.
Oh,
Make
okay.
it even.
So it's got to be
Yeah.
completely even. So it looks like there's
Yeah.
0
Yep.
likes.
Yeah.
Or yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah. I want us. That's how I want our podcast to be.
Fair enough.
And don't subscribe.
No, please subscribe.
Oh,
Don't listen to this guy. Don't listen to this guy.
yes, please. For this one. I don't care if you touch
Maybe.
the bell. You can look at the bell and never touch it.
Yeah,
as long
you
as
don't
you
have to
hit
turn notifications on. No,
Maybe
no.
subscribe.
Yeah, just subscribe. But if you listen, we'll make you a deal. If you subscribe, then you can dislike. All right. But if you don't subscribe, then you have to like it. That's how it is. You know?
That's fair.
Fair enough.
All right.
That's fair.
I'm glad we all made this deal. We're on agreement.
Yeah.
Everybody, pinky
Yep.
swear. Pinky swear.
Yeah, pinky swear. Pinky swear.
All right.
Pinky swear.
All right, pinky swear. Pinky swore.
Pinky swear.
No, I'm hoping whoever's watching this, they pinky swore too, or else the Baba Yaga will come and eat you tonight in your bed.
All right. So I guess that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
That's a
That's
wrap,
right.
everybody.
Oh my
All right.
god.
We'll see y'all next week.
See everybody next week.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
Oh, stop that.